What happens when you're given a second chance at freedom and you blow it? Today, we're diving into the case of Adam Edward Aguilar, a 29-year-old man who's about to learn that probation isn't suggestion, it's a contract. He's standing before the same judge who already gave him one chance after violating probation, and now he's back again for the exact same violation. Will his emotional plea about dead family members and vocational schools save him from state jail? Or is this judge about to drop the hammer? Buckle up, because this one gets intense.
Court is calling 2022 CR 8628, State of Texas versus Adam Edward Aguilar. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Defense,
Todd Coronado for Mr. Aguilar.
are you Mr. Aguilar?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Adam Edward Aguilar who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2022 CR 8628 for the offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle on January 9th, 2023 for a period of 4 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 4, on or about the in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Adam Edward Aguilar did then and there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of July and August in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Your Honor, state waives all the violations.
Any objection?
No objections, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there?
Hold up. Let's break this down for those who don't speak legalese. Adam just admitted to violating his deferred adjudication probation. That's huge. Deferred adjudication in Texas means if you complete probation successfully, you avoid a conviction. But here's the kicker. He failed to report to his probation officer for 2 months straight. July and August just ghosted them completely. By pleading true to this violation, he's essentially handing the judge a loaded weapon. She now has the power to send him to state jail for up to 2 years and fine him $10,000. And judging by her tone, this isn't looking good for our boy Adam.
True. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Judge, the proposed agreement is for weekly reporting until the defendant completes his anger management course, and then to add the cognitive behavioral course to his conditions.
All right.
This is our extended, Your Honor.
All right. I'm not going to follow this agreement. He was here before on June 22nd for the same thing, violation of condition number 4. And the court alternate conditions denied it. And that's what the parties agreed, that it be denied. And he did a TAP evaluation in custody. And there were supposed to be field visits, the UA hotline, and he was to provide his address to probation so they would know where he was. So I'm not following this agreement. He keeps not reporting. Obviously, he doesn't want to be on probation.
Wait, what? This is his second time violating the exact same condition? The judge just dropped a bombshell. Adam was literally in the same courtroom just months ago in June for not reporting. They gave him alternative conditions, field visits, drug testing hotlines, the whole 9 yards, and he still couldn't show up? The prosecution and defense just tried to slide in a weak agreement for anger management classes. But this judge is not having it. You can hear it in her voice. She's done. When a judge says, obviously he doesn't want to be on probation, that's code for you're about to have a bad day. This is what we call in the legal world a pattern of behavior. And patterns get you prison time.
Yes, I do, Honor. At the time, I didn't know what I wanted to do in my life. And at that
Now,
time,
here's the thing. We've passed that point. You were here before for not reporting. The court denied the motion, alternate amend conditions for you to get your life in order to report. And now we're back here again for your not reporting. You don't want to be on probation. You don't want to report. You have not reported. I'm not following this agreement. So I don't have to follow the agreement because this is a contract with the court. And just the mere fact by your pleading true, that means that I could sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility. Not going to follow the agreement. If you all want to discuss more, you can.
This judge just served Adam a reality check with a side of, I'm not playing with you. She's making it crystal clear. Probation is a contract, not a suggestion. When she says, I don't have to follow the agreement, she's flexing her judicial authority. The prosecution and defense can make all the deals they want, but ultimately, SHE holds a gavel. And right now, that gavel is looking mighty heavy. Adam's about to learn that when you treat the court system like it's optional, the court treats your freedom the same way. The tension in this courtroom is thick. You can practically feel everyone holding their breath.
All right, the court has found violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Judge, state's recommending 1 year in the state jail facility.
All right, and defense, what are you
We're
requesting?
asking for the minimum 6 months, state jail. He understands that, he's most likely is gonna be revoked, of course, and do some time, and he's hoping that he gets the minimum 6 months. Because he still hopes to finish school that he started. And he'd like to explain that to you if you can.
Sure. Can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes,
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Adam Edward Aguilar.
All right, what did you want to tell the court?
Well, I want to tell you that I know I messed up and it wasn't my intentions to do what I did. It really wasn't. But I have changed my life and I am going to school right now. I'm going to South Texas Vocational Texas Institute, STVT, on Military South Florida. I'm going for a career, a trade, to be an automotive service technician. And I was hopefully today would be granted for the probation so I could finish with my classmate in December and I would have that certificate. I have changed my life, and back then I didn't know what I wanted to do, but now I know. I was going through a bad relationship, breakup. What I told you about my ex. You even told me, you advised me that she wasn't a good woman, and I got to see that now. And she was holding me back. She wasn't holding me back. I was holding myself back with being with her.
No, I don't think I ever tell anybody that somebody in a relationship is good or not good. My advice to people is whatever issues you have in your relationship, they're always going to be there until they're addressed. And
sometimes he did not just try to put words in the judge's mouth. Did y'all catch that? Adam just tried to claim the judge told him his ex was not a good woman, and the judge immediately shut that down. This is a massive tactical error. Rule number 1 in court: never misrepresent what a judge said, especially to that judge. Now he's pivoting to the vocational school angle, automotive technician training, trying to show he's turning his life around. But here's the problem. Where was all this motivation when he was supposed to be reporting to probation? The timing is suspicious. You suddenly find your life's purpose after you get caught violating? The judge isn't buying what he's selling. And honestly, would you?
And sometimes we should not be in relationships until we work on ourselves, because if we're not healthy and whole, then the relationship, either we're going to be a person who is not good for the relationship, or either we're going to meet somebody who's in the same place as we are, and they are not whole or healthy.
Right, and that's how it kind of was, and it was holding me back, from what I had to do, and I lost focus on what I needed to do.
All right. Did you turn into probation that the fact that you were working on a trade school?
No, I didn't get around to get the chance to do that. So that's why I'm kind of glad that this did kind of happen. This was an eye opener for me to show me what I needed and focus on my life and what I wanted to do and what I did do. And I got baptized a couple of months back too at the same time. I started walking a different route and doing different things, and I know it might not mean much, but on January, May 23rd, passed the 5-year mark that my mom passed away. So, and then I lost my mom, I lost my dad, I lost 2 of my sisters. So I've been going through a lot of emotions.
And here comes emotional Hail Mary. Adam's pulling out all the stops: dead mother, dead father, 2 dead sisters, getting baptized, finding religion. Look, losing family is devastating, and we're not minimizing that pain. But timing is everything in court, and bringing up family deaths as a last-ditch effort to avoid jail time, that's a risky play. Judges see this tactic constantly: the sudden religious awakening, the family tragedies, the I'm in school now narrative. The real question is, if these losses happened years ago, why didn't they motivate you to follow your probation terms? Why are you only mentioning them now when you're facing jail time? The judge is to weigh genuine hardship against manipulative tactics. And trust me, after decades on the bench, they can smell the difference.
And, so I didn't know how to deal with my emotions and things like that, So I was thinking when they had the recommendation for the probation, for the anger management, the behavior and all that, that would have been a great thing for me to do. Because it would have helped me put a structure in my life. You know, I didn't have structure at first, but it's my structure now that what they have. But I know it's up to you for what you want to do. And I'm hoping at a second chance of a redemption. As, you may, you know, and I know the penalty of everything. And I want to say, if you could give me one more chance, if you can find it in your heart, you know, I want to get back out there to my family and show them different, and show you different, show everybody different, not just for y'all, but for myself. You know, that I can do this, that I am a man, and I can change my ways. I am changing my ways. If you just give me a chance of that.
All right, so probation, was there any restitution in the 2022 CR 862B case number in 688678?
No, Judge.
All right, so here's what I want you to understand. One, I've internalized everything that you've said, but the court's issue and the problem is the fact that you were here before me previously, and it was the same thing, not reporting. How old are you?
29.
All
I
right,
just turned
so
29.
it's not like you're a 17-year-old or 18-year-old. You know there are things that you need to do, and you just need to do them.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And so even though you're going to the state jail facility, you can still work on yourself. Like if you love your mom, you looked up to your mom. If you love your sisters and you looked up to your sisters, if you're not going to do it for yourself, then do it for them to make them proud. You understand?
All right.
All right. The court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. The court is going to find you guilty, revoke you, sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility, give you
Boom.
credit.
1 year in state jail. The judge split the difference between the prosecution's request and the defense's plea for 6 months. But notice how she delivered the sentence? With compassion but firmness. She acknowledged his losses but held him accountable for his AG. 29 years old, not some confused teenager. The judge is essentially saying, you're a grown man who needs to act like one. The original charge was unauthorized use of a vehicle, basically car theft, and he got deferred adjudication, which was already a gift. He squandered that gift by not showing up, not once but twice. In Texas, state jail time means he'll likely serve day for day with no parole. So that's 365 days to think about his choices. The question for viewers, was this fair? Too harsh? Too lenient? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
State jail facility, give you credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with Ray Curtis or Alicia Williams. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
All right, because this is not a plea bargain agreement. You do have a limited right to appeal, and that right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you're on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. You understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you, okay?
God bless you.
Oh,
That's
thank
the
you. God
eternity.
bless you
Yes.
too. I appreciate it.
Always.
Thank you.
My big shoes.
Yes.
Let's wrap this up with the cold, hard facts. Adam Edward Aguilar, 29 years old, just got sentenced to 1 year in Texas state jail for violating his probation, specifically for failing to report to his probation officer for 2 straight months. This was a second violation for the exact same thing. The judge rejected the proposed plea deal for anger management and weekly reporting because Adam had already blown his second chance. The original crime, unauthorized use of a vehicle, and he was lucky to get deferred adjudication in the first place. Now he's a convicted felon who can't own weapons and has limited appeal rights. The lesson here? Probation is a privilege, not a right. When a judge gives you a second chance, you better take it seriously, because third chances are rare in the criminal justice system. If you found this case as jaw-dropping as we did, smash that like button. Share this video with someone who needs to understand how serious probation violations are, and subscribe to our channel for more real courtroom breakdowns that'll blow your mind. What do you think? Should Adam have gotten more time or less? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one.